Okay guys, we're back today. It's Tuesday, March 6th. Any questions about what we covered yesterday? Negative contractions. Guys, not easy. Not simple stuff. Okay? Hopefully you practiced a little bit, got it down a little bit better. It's only going to come with more practice, okay? So that's what we're going to do. Ready? Let me know when you're positive. All right. Haven't they gone yet? Haven't they gone yet? Haven't they gone yet? What? You're still on haven't? VNT. VNT. I guess that 3 hours, I guess that extra 3 hours of practice last night didn't set in. Or did you just miss haven't? Just VNT. Haven't they gone yet? Got it? All right. Shouldn't you be going home? Shouldn't you be going home? Shouldn't you be going home? Got it? Weren't you with him? Weren't you with him? Weren't you with him? Weren't you with him? Got it? What are you looking for? What's were? WR. And then the NT. You just had the NT. So it's WR, then the NT. Add it together. Yeah, if you're going to cheat, it's page 118.
Yeah, cheat. It's on the spring break.
Yeah. Ready? They said they won't go. They said they won't go. They said they won't go. Got it? Keep doing it. How many times do you do it? Just one? Got it? I can't do it. I can't do it. Got it? Doesn't. Wasn't. Hasn't. Don't. Won't. Hadn't. Can't. Ain't. Aren't. Isn't. Didn't. Weren't. Haven't. Couldn't, shouldn't, wouldn't.
Whoa.
Got it? How was it? Coming back? Or setting in? What's that? Like molasses, huh? It's in the winter. Except there's a plug in that tree. Okay, now we're gonna move on. Okay? It is. TS. TS. It is. It is. It is. It is. There is. THRS. THRS. There is. There is. There is. There is. They are. THER. They are. THER. They are. They are. They are. There are. THR. Are. There are. There are. There are. There are. Have been. VB. Have been. Have been. Have been. Children. CHIRN, churn. Children. 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 You're going to hear that one a lot. A lot. I don't care what you do. In here, San Antonio, 70% of the law that's practiced is family law. Anybody will tell you. I mean, whether it's divorce, modification, child support, CPS, probate, anything almost, okay? You're gonna hear that one a lot. Children. Today, TOD. Today. 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 As well as. SWELS. Swells. As well as. As well as. As well as. This one. That were. THARP. That were. I don't know that you'll hear it a ton, but that were.
If that were a thing.
Yeah. If that were heard every now and then. If that were. That were. That were. To have. That one you will. TOF. To have. To have. To have. To have. Okay. Ready? Pay attention. We've already learned these. So pay attention. Ready? People. We should. Woman. At once. Children. Could be. Have the. In the. I could. Must be. Through the. Into the. You should. Over. If the. Student. Of course. Because. Before. Few. Should be. Whom. We could. Will be. Within. Women. She is. Into. They should. There is. There. Over there. By myself. By. But. As well as. Another. So much. I could. There are. We are. Would be. Have been. You can. They could. Of course. Should have. Could have. Would have. He is. She is. There is. What is? Who is? As much. Too much. At once. Or not. They should. You should. All the. Are the. Have the. Into the. On the. Through the. Will the. It were. They were. We will. It will. They will. There will. Who will? I would. She would. You would. They would. How was that?
Forgot the last one.
The last what?
The last three. I would, she would.
122. Just LD. So ULD, you would. I would is ILD. She would, SHELD. It would, TLD. And they would, THELD.
Can you do the room?
Yeah.
I don't know, I think I don't remember.
Physically or mentally?
Probably both. Because I don't remember the wheels, but I heard.
The woods? The woods is LD.
No, I remember the LD, the wheels. That's why I was like, if it was she will, I don't know.
Jason, do you remember those words?
It's on page 114. I would, we would, he would, she would, it would. You did them yesterday.
I didn't even look at the
You did them yesterday.
I just don't know.
I know it's been a long time.
Hey,
Since
life
yesterday.
can happen in 24 hours.
The who?
Life can happen in 24 hours.
I don't doubt that.
Yes, Lord. Let's do that again.
Well, I was thinking about this is
Do what?
the long form of this. I thought we were learning the contraction.
Those words?
So I told them.
Was that hard?
Wasn't hard, but it helped. I guess I can do it myself.
You think?
But that's, I mean, that's what I've been playing.
Should have already
That's
done
what I've been playing.
Should have already been doing it. Huh? Yeah, I'm doing this and that. You know what, guys, and I'm just as ready as y'all are. You know, I mean, it gets tough on everybody, so don't think that y'all are the only ones. I mean, it'll be good. It's not gonna be tough. I'm sorry? Yeah. So it's gonna be good. Yeah. All right, lesson 21, writing principles. Machine shorthand is based on the principles of phonetics, i.e. putting down the sound of the word. This works most of the time. And a good writer is careful to define the sounds in the notes. Like death and debt do not sound alike. A few simple rules will help you produce clear, distinctive outlines that anyone or any computer can read the same day or 6 weeks, 6 months, or even a year later. Definitively outline the sounds in the word. Unaccented syllables can be often omitted. Do not omit accented syllables. When the sound is the same but the spelling is different, take advantage of the spelling. Like read and read. Like he read the book and the car was red. Okay? What's the color? R-E-D. Let's read the book. R-A-E-D. Very good. What'd you say? What'd you say?
An R-E-A-D.
That's what I thought you said. Do not use the same outline for more than one word or phrase, regardless of how frequent or infrequent a particular word may be. Reporters must be prepared to expect the unexpected. Relying on frequency is unacceptable as it can easily result in errors in the transcript. Okay? So you just have to be careful with what you're doing. Okay? Because read and read, you know, but that just comes with proofreading too. So even if you stroke it wrong, I mean, you're going along so fast that you hear and you just hit something, well, you know, he read the book. is not going to be red. Okay? So that comes with proofreading. Okay? Let's just say you stroked it wrong. Okay? They ask you to read back, you can probably still make it through it. Red is red, you know? It's still the sound, but it's going through and putting it in the transcript correct. Okay? Use only briefs and phrases that do not conflict with another word or phrase. The entire STENED theory has been carefully designed to be totally free of conflicts. Do not adopt any outlines that will introduce a conflict. Years of analysis went into creating the very writable conflict-free STENED theory. Only use outlines contained in the STENED text. Should you need to write something not contained in any STENED text, use the reverse dictionary in which the words are alphabetized by outline rather than English. Okay? Guys, you're going to be able to do it, regardless of what they say in the book. Okay? I've learned how to do it by using the asterisk. Okay? It's just, so there's ways around it. But you don't want to use something for 3 different words, or you're using red, red, and red, and you do them all the same. He read the book, R-E-D. Okay, maybe. The color was red, R-E-D with an asterisk. Okay, maybe. You know, so if you're trying to keep it that simple, be careful. I wouldn't, you know, and I think that's what they're saying here, is kind of keep to what they're trying to tell you, which is read the book is R-A-E-D. All right? Use only briefs and phrases that can easily be remembered. Speed is lost rather than gained if you lose the steady rhythm and get behind in taking because you couldn't remember a shortcut. Guys, it's called a shortcut for a reason.
Yeah.
It's not because you sit there and think about, there's a shortcut to that. That's not a shortcut, okay? And maybe it is a good phrase, or maybe it is a good brief, but it's just something you need to practice. When in doubt, stroke it out. Just stroke it. You know what? Oh my God, I know there's a brief, but I'm just going to stroke it out this time. And you know, the first little chance you get, write it down. Write the phrase down or whatever. Oh yeah, it was of the OFT. God dog. You know, no big deal. No big deal. You know what? It's just one I need to practice. OFT, 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 OFT. Till you're sick. Then you're not going to forget it. All right? Avoid word boundary problems by distinguishing between words and high-frequency word parts. STENED presents principles which differentiate the word a from the prefix a, the word miss from the prefix miss, and the word less from the suffix less. These distinctions are a necessary part of real-time writing. So they're totally different, okay? And you'll see. Letter substitutions and writing principles should be as logical and consistent as the shorthand machine and the English language allow. Also, though some memorization is always necessary in learning any shorthand system, whether machine or manual, using logic and consistency in outlining words keeps memorization to a minimum. Okay? Another advantage of logic, consistent principles, is that the resulting writing style is easier to write and easier to read back. Okay? Which is true. A writing style should also be definitive. That is, words should be clearly defined and thus potential conflicts with similar words will be avoided. For example, it is always wise to clearly define the ending of a word, not just to omit the last letter because of convenience. Using KT rather than K or T for word ending in KT or CT will often make the difference between a distinctive outline and a conflicting one. Okay, you see what they're talking about? So packed and pack. It can be totally different. It's 2 totally different words because you left out one letter. Okay? You see what they're talking about? Okay. In addition, the reporting student must learn to listen carefully. In speech, not only do many unrelated words or word groups sound similar, packed, packed, band, that's tough, and that's stuff, grade A, I love you, I'll of you. And they even did this at one of the seminars that we just went to, where, you know, they said, don't rely on what you think you might have heard. Or if somebody, you know, because they kind of teach you in school too, or they did us, that, you know, to kind of lip read, you know. You can kind of tell by the way the lips are moving what they really said. And they said a phrase that was totally different. And it looked like, huh?
Olive juice.
And it was olive juice or something like that.
Right.
Y'all got together.
I can read lips.
Yeah. No, I mean, it really was. It really was. So you have to be careful with certain things. All right? And just be able to pay attention, listen carefully. All right? Your mind automatically translates these sounds into the correct words. Your hands will automatically translate these sounds into the proper shorthand outlines. Thus, along with developing your writing skills, you will be developing your listening skills also. And remember, the time to get the correct word down is when taking it. Okay? So you have complete control in the courtroom, at a deposition, at a hearing. You don't hear something, you stop them. Got it? Always stop them. I'm sorry. What did you say? Can you repeat that one more time? Always be nice about it, though. Pleasant, polite. I'm sorry. Could you repeat that, please?
So just, you just say, I
Yeah.
didn't catch that.
Yeah.
You wanna repeat it?
Yeah.
But you can't do that here.
I mean, because we get a whole attitude from
Turn
And
that.
his initials are.
Turn that thing off.
Let me think about it.
We'll be back. We'll be back on in about 30 minutes.
Hey,
Mm.
for you too.
We're
Yeah.
live. We're live.
It's going to be a long second half of this class. All right. In the following lessons, words beginning and words ending have been alternated, covering words beginning with X. So words ending with CT and X and shun. So more varied words will be available for practice, okay? Strive first for accuracy. Speed will come later, okay? Right now, you don't want to work on speed, okay? You want to work on accuracy. You're still building the house, okay? It doesn't matter how fast you get that foundation. That foundation better be correct, okay? After that, we can put the house up, and, you know, speed comes with, you know, putting stuff up easier. You want to make sure that that foundation is correct. So that's why I told you guys, don't worry about going fast. Make sure that you're writing it correct first, okay? And how do we correct? The asterisk, okay? So if you just misstroke, hit that asterisk, write it correct. Don't, well, you know, it was KT, but I wrote K and that's close enough. No. Got it? Okay. Care in practice is an important part of learning. Speed drills are of no value before slow practice has firmly embedded the outline of the reporter's mind and fingers. So it doesn't matter how long it takes you to do that homework. The whole point is to do it correct.
Yeah.
I told you the method behind the mayhem. That's it. Do it correct so that your fingers know what it feels like to do it right. Okay? That's the whole point of the homework. Only when you can write it correct slowly will it be possible for you to write it quickly. Practicing only for high speed, not exactness, will produce practice errors which are difficult to eliminate. A conscientious effort to write correctly the first time is imperative. Once you have a sound background, then you can work to increase the speed. That's just what I just talked about. Building the foundation. All right? Learning machine shorthand is a correlation of both mind and body and cannot be achieved successfully without attention to both elements. Daily practice of both reading and writing must be an essential part of every student's schedule.
Yeah.
So don't just sit there and write. Go back and look at what you wrote, okay? Look at your notes. Pay attention to your notes, okay? As I've told you before, I've had students that get out, I'm teaching speed, okay, read that back. But what do you have? Absolutely correct. Couldn't read it. And it amazes me. I mean, because I used to do it too, but it amazes me how the mind knows it. How the mind knows it, tells the mind tells the fingers to hit it, hit it. When you go to read it, all of a sudden, the mind doesn't know by looking at it. It's crazy, but it happens.
Looking at, you know how pages, some of them have the answers on the back, and instead of, would you suggest maybe looking at those and reading it out aloud?
Sure. And looking at your notes, paying attention to your notes. And that's why I tell you, when we do the read back, you do it from your notes. If you need help, don't use that as the complete crutch. You know, reading it off that screen. Read it off your notes. Got it? Exercises giving both shorthand outline and the English equivalent appear throughout this section, okay? All right. So words beginning with EX, okay?
Yeah.
So now, words beginning with EX, you don't have to do EX. X is what over here? No, no, no. On your final hand. BGS. Okay? So there's words that you're going to have to do with the E, BGS. But there's words that you can cut all of that out by just writing X. And X is what? KP. That's what we're going to learn right now. Okay? Exam. KPAM. Exam.
Bam.
Exam.
Don't write it.
Exam. Exam. And it's kind of a cool little,
Yeah, I like it.
yeah, it's all right. I mean, and there's certain strokes that feel okay, and there's NT doesn't.
No.
Yeah,
Not kids.
very disrespectful.
Don't. Doesn't. Yes. But it just takes practice, guys, okay? Exam. Exert. X-E-R-T. Exert. 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 Exile. Long I. Exile. 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 Exhort. 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 Exhume. Exhume. Long U. M. Exhume. Exhume. Huh? No, it's just the X. X long U. M. Exhume. Exhale. Exhale. I learned it with the H. What does it come up? Huh? I do too. That's why, you know, we learned it X, H, A-I-L.
It works.
Does it work?
It works.
So it works both ways.
Yeah.
They teach you in the book to do it without the H. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Exhale. Pick a way, stay with it. All right? Choose a way and stick with it. Exhale. 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 Accept. EPT. Accept. Accept. Which is different from accept. Okay? You have to be able to hear it, pay attention, hear it, write it.
What is accent?
S-E-P-T.
Whoa.
I think. I mean, the way that I learned it was S-E-P-T. Does that come up?
September?
Try it with an asterisk.
Oh, it says SCP.
S-E-P?
It goes back to September.
I'm sorry?
Sarah, September.
See, my September is with the asterisk. My accept is S-E-P-T.
Oh, it's just SEP.
Thank you. Thank you, Elizabeth, 45 minutes ago. But thank you, Calandra, now.
So what were we first?
We're not learning that one yet.
We were adding the T, sorry. I think you said T at first.
I learned it. I learned it with the T, that's why. That's why I was telling you. Okay? Accept. 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 Excerpt. Excerpt. E-R-P-T. Excerpt. So you see how they shortcut it? You see how they're doing that? And you'll see later with different words how it's you can't with certain words. All right? Excerpt. Excerpt. Excite. Long I. Excite. 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 How's that?
Yeah.
KP is a pretty cool little stroke. It feels right. It feels okay. Okay? This is where it's not. EX. Okay? So exclaim. So now you have to do EX, 2 strokes, claim. K-L-A-I-M. So exclaim. 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 Huh? Are you getting it? You have to do EX. It's 2 strokes.
On the final side.
EX.
Oh, so we're actually.
Yeah. So it's an actual 2-stroke. EX. Exclaim. Exclaim. Expand. 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 Expedite. This is 3 strokes. Expedite.
Go.
Expedite. Expedite. Expire. 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 Export. Export. Export.
My expire is spelling P-Y-R-E.
Mine is
P-Y-R-E?
Yeah, using the book. P is the whole. Yes, sure.
Well, attitude.
Let me get.
Mine is
Hang on.
taping.
Now
Let me
Instructed
bring my
right.
stick.
Mine is not
What's
right.
that?
Mine is taping with an instructed correctly and
Yeah, it's weird. I've stroked it 5 times. Some it worked, some it didn't.
Yeah, you probably have to do it fast enough. If you're not doing it fast enough, it may not know. So it may not know to put it together. So that's why it may just be doing pyre.
I see.
Expire. Export. Export. Extort. 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 How are those?
I haven't got expedite.
Well.
Oh, I found it never.
Mhm.
came out as
But I
accent now.
did it right.
Welcome to class. X, P-E, and then dite.
Oh, I was
Exped, dite. Yeah, it's just P-E. X, P-E, dite. What was that?
Yeah, our expand, if we're too slow, it turns out X up and down.
X up and down?
So, like you said, we just need to do it
Yeah,
faster.
yeah. What's that? What'd you say?
That's what she said.
And that's all for tonight. Okay, guys. There's not a word that you can't write. Okay? So pay attention. Pay attention. Got it? All right. Extent. 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 Exit. 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 Is anybody writing that in 2 strokes?
I can.
X-I-T. Exit. When you can shorten it down, shorten it down. So when it's an EX almost with like another vowel after, that's when you're probably going to be able to do it. Or an H or something like that. That's when you're going to be able to do it. If it has another consonant after the X, then you're probably not going to be able to do it. All right? Expense. 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 Yeah.
I don't know if it's just not fast enough.
P-E-N-S. Expense.
That's learning, but
Put in PEN.
pence. C. That's what I'm trying to figure out. It's just not fast enough. Yeah, it's just not fast enough.
Yeah.
Do it faster.
When you're going at supersonic slow speed,
Hey,
Duh.
the goal here is accurate.
that's what I'm talking about. Don't worry, guys.
Speed.
Don't worry about what's coming out on
I think that's one that
the
you
computer.
can,
You need to worry about the outline right here. That's all you need to worry about is the outline. The computer's going to take care of itself once we get there, okay? You need to worry about the outline. Just make sure that the outline is correct, okay? Exit. Exact. Exact. That means 1 stroke. When I do this. Exact. Exact. Extreme. 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 Expert. 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 Exam. 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 Exact. 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 1 word. I mean 1 stroke. Exact. It is 1 word. Hey, exact. Exalt. 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 Alt. Alt. Exalt. This one's tough. Exonerate. And you can do it in two. Exon, rate. XON. Do what I'm saying. XON, RAIT, rate. Exonerate. 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 Keep stroking it. Exonerate.
Say it again, KPO.
Exon, and then rate. Huh? Exonerate. Got it? Keep hitting that one. Exonerate. 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 Exaggerate. Exaggerate. XAJ. RAIT. XAJ. XAJ. RAIT. Exaggerate. Exaggerate. You see how you can cut it down? Because if not, then you're exaggerate. Now you're three strokes. But see how you're able to cut it down with the rates and stuff like that? Yes.
Yes.
Oh. Ah. Heidi. Exaggerate. Exude. Exude. Long U. Exude. Exude. Extra. Extra. It's two. Extra. Extra. TRA. X. EX. TRA. Extra. Extra. This one's a little bit crazy. X-ray. You can do it in one. X, R-A-I. X, R-A-I. X-ray. 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 How's that? It's a pretty good little stroke too. You'll hear that one a lot too. A lot. Car accidents and stuff.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So if I did KPRA, it still comes up as extra, but it has like a little thing next to it, and then it goes away after I stop typing. Can we just shorten it to one stroke by doing KPRA?
Yeah. I mean, if it works.
It works.
I didn't know that it didn't give you an option here. Huh?
It's a prefix.
It just has the carrot.
Oh, then no.
No. That's
No.
That'll conflict with something if you do that.
Yes. I don't know with what.
Well, I mean, there are things, there are words that are compound words like extramarital, extraordinary, you know, where extra is going to be a part of the word.
Yeah. 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 So yeah, I guess, you know, it is a prefix, you know, so that's the way that they do it. So yeah, you're just gonna have to write extra in 2 strokes. Extra. Okay? Extol. 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 2 strokes. Extol. Extol. Exclaim. 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 Explode. 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 2 strokes. Explode. Explode. Exclude. 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 This one, you better learn to stroke, because you're going to hear it probably every day. Exhibit. X-I-B-T. Exhibit. X-I-B-T. Exhibit. It's pretty easy to hit too. It's not a hard stroke. Exhibit. Exhibit. Examiner. Exam-ner. Exam-ner. X-A-M-N-E-R. Examiner. You see how they cut down 1 syllable? You don't need that extra syllable in there. Examiner. Examiner. Excerpt. 1 stroke. X-E-R-P-T. Excerpt. 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 Exuberant. Exube. X, long U-B. Exube. And then rant. R-A-N-T. X, long U-B.
Was it D or a B?
B. Exuberant. 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 X, long U-B. Second stroke, R-A-N-T. Exuberant. Exceed. X, long ED. Exceed. Exceed. So with a C, you can usually do it too. E-X-C. Sometimes. Exceed. Expire. expire, expire, pay attention, expurgate, expurgate, X, EX, per, PUR, gate, GAIT, X, per, gate, EX, PUR, GAIT, expurgate, expurgate. Got it? Hmm? The what?
It spells all crazy.
Just stroke it correct. Don't worry about the spelling. All right? Just stroke it correct, the way that I told you to. EX, do what I'm telling you. EX, PUR, GAIT, expurgate. Got it? Explicate. X, EX, PLI, KAIT, Kate. Explicate. 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 Expanse. Pants. PANS. Pants. Expanse. Not expense, expanse. 2 strokes.
Expand.
Expanse. Expanse. How was that?
Alright.
It's all right? All right. Shake them out a bit. Okay, ready? The exam we just took was hard. The exam we just took was hard. The exam we just took was hard. The exhibit we did before was just as good. The exhibit. The exhibit. XIBT. we did before was just as good. We did before. Was just as good. Exhibit. That's good. You don't have to do it in English. You can just do it inside the T. Right. You can do it with the H or not. That's why I put another stroke if you don't have to. Okay? If it feels comfortable to put the H, but you don't really have to. Okay? He is an expert in the field of art. He is an expert in the field of art. Okay, ready? After you take in the air, you may exhale. After you take in the air, after you take in the air, you may exhale. Air. You may exhale. One stroke. That's it.
Hey.
No, I need
Exhale, my life. Exhale, we all exhale.
Except for this one detail, all is just fine. Except for this one detail, all is just fine. All is just fine. Except for this one detail, soon after that they came to exhume her. It was soon after that they came to exhume her.
Yeah, I guess. Read it again.
It was soon after that they came to exhume her.
It was, what's that,
Yeah, TFS. TFS. It will crack if you exert too much pressure. It will crack if you exert too much pressure.
What is it, sir?
What?
I'm still working on
4
that.
sentences ago. X-A-O-U-M. Her. That's it. Yeah. It will crack if you exert too much pressure. Press. Sure. That's it. What is it? It said press. Wow. PRRB is pressure. Had no idea. Yeah. Yeah, it's pressure. RB. PR shish. I learned one today too.
How did you do it? 2 strokes?
Yeah.
That's
Press.
how I was
Sure.
It will
So
crack.
it should come out. Yeah,
It will
press,
crack
sure.
if you,
It's 2 strokes. No, it's 1.
One. PRRB.
can you repeat the sentence?
Huh?
Can you repeat the sentence, please?
It will crack if you exert too much pressure.
Thank you.
Got it? Please feel free to express what you want. Please feel free to express what you want. Please feel free to express what you want. Got it? Please feel free to express what you want. Got it?
Yes.
Again? Please feel free to express what you want. Got it? Got it?
Yes.
2, maybe.
No.
We got 1, 2, a maybe. Anybody else? Everybody get it? All right. Do not shake that can or it will explode. Do not shake that can or it will explode. Do not shake that can or it will explode. Do not shake that can or it will explode. Got it? She said that it was exorbitant. She said that it was exorbitant. XORB, tent. T-A-N-T. Exorbitant. XORB. T-A-N-T. She said that it was exorbitant. Got it? XORBT. I mean XORB. And then T-A-N-T. Tent. Exorb. Tent. She said that it was exorbitant. Got it?
Yes.
Do you have time to explain this to me? Do you have time to explain this to me? Do you have time to explain this to me. Do you have time to explain this to me? Got it? Explain. Execute. Expedite.
You get slower on these.
Okay. Explain. Expedite. 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 EX, PE, and then D long IT. Expedite. Huh?
It's export diet.
Or that. EX, PE, D long IT. 3 strokes.
I press the PE together, it comes out with the pure export.
Don't worry about what it's coming out as. You worry about the steno right now. Just worry about the steno. EX, PE, DITE.
What was execute?
Execute was execute. EX. Yes, 2 strokes. EX and then K long UT. Execute. Expedite. Got it? Expand. Expand. Exonerate. 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 Exclude. Exclude. 2 strokes. Exclude. Expanse. 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 Expense. 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 How was that? Gonna have to work on the X's. Okay. We're gonna take a little break.